Begins tonight on the corner of 3rd and King. The Giants need to summon the ghosts of legends past in order to reach their ultimate goal of making the playoffs. Although the odds are stacked against the orange and black, now is the time for a hero to step up. What big moment awaits? Who will answer the call to October baseball? What will happen in the season's final 10 games? Stay tuned to find out. Giants baseball is coming up next. We are back at AT&T Park on a cool night for baseball as we get ready for game one of this 4-game series, Cubs and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. The Giants go 3-3 on this past road trip. Playing .500 baseball, well, that's just not going to do it if the Giants have any intentions of catching the Rockies. So this, Mike, biggest game of the year, an important game, and they'll give the ball to Brad Penny.
Well, and I think they feel that the key to this whole last 10 games of the season is their starting pitching. The last 6 or 7 games, they haven't got great starting pitching. That has been the strength of this club all year long. Tonight, they give the ball to Brad Penny, who's coming off his worst start as a Giant. A little too overamped in Los Angeles. Tonight, he tries to get back into a more controllable rhythm and get him off on the right foot. For him, and this is something we'll watch closely, he has to establish knee-high control and get the ball down early in this ball game.
For the second game in a row, John Bowker will be the starter in left field. Molina is back behind the plate. All right, when we come back, Amy G is going to take a look at a terrific game by Juan Uribe. She'll do that right after this.
Corona. Kick back and relax with an ice-cold Corona and lime. Relax responsibly. By Chevron. No other gasoline has more cleaning power. And by Farmers Insurance. To find your local Farmers agent, call 800-FARMERS today.
Well, there is a familiar sight and one the Giants like to see. AT&T Park. They are back home after a 6-game road trip. Welcome to Giants Baseball. I'm Amy Gutierrez. And tonight, the Giants kick off a 4-game series against Chicago Cubs. But it was last night in Arizona when they beat the Diamondbacks that they have secured themselves a winning season, and they can thank Juan Uribe. He had 3 RBI in a 5-2 victory over the Diamondbacks. We're going to bring you up to speed with our AT&T Rapid Rewind. There, Juan has an RBI double, scoring Pablo Sandoval, and he strikes again in the 6th with a 2-run home run. Again, responsible for 3 RBI in a 5-2 victory. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world deliver. Juan Uribe, 15 RBI in his last 15 games. Muy caliente. All right, it's a new night tonight as the Giants take on the Cubs in Game 1. But first, we're going to check in with your Sportsnet Central studios for an update after these messages.
Where the Cubs and Giants are getting ready to square off in game one of this 4-game series. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. It's a chilly night, folks. It's 58 degrees, but it feels like 48. The winds at 16 miles per hour. The humidity is high. And yeah, it is chilly. It is foggy. It is overcast. It is all those things that you get on a San Francisco night.
Yeah, you usually get them in July, not in September. Having cold nights in September, a little bit rare. But it is an advantage for the Giants. And they were looking forward to get back here, and they were hoping it was going to be cool.
Let's take a look at Lou Pinella's lineup. It'll be Fukudome to lead it off, followed by Blanco. Derek Lee is hitting third. You can see his numbers in September. He's red hot, folks. Avoid him. Micah Hoffpower, then Fontenot, followed by Baker, Hill, Colvin, the rookie, and Ryan Dempster on the hill.
Defensively, the Giants are going to set it up with Bowker, Rowan, and Torres. That's your outfield. Uribe, Sandoval on the left side of the infield, Velez, Ishikawa on the right side. And Benji Molina will be behind the plate, putting the fingers down for Brad Penny. Penny, the big fella, 6'4", 265-pounder. He is 3-1 as a Giant. His last outing, however, his worst outing, when he was a little bit over-amped playing against the Dodgers in Los Angeles. Aside from that, he's been fantastic with 2 types of fastball, a 4-seam and 2-seam fastball. He's got a curveball, slider, a split, and a changeup, a circle changeup that he'll throw up there. And this is his 28th start of the season. If you combine his year in Boston and here in San Francisco, he's 10-9 with a 5.35 ERA. 100 strikeouts against 49 walks. And the one thing that this guy can do is he can paint a high velocity fastball with consistency to both sides of the plate.
The update in the National League wild card race. Giants now have to worry about more than just the Rockies. The Atlanta Braves are very much in this same record as the Giants. And in the 7th inning, the Rockies are leading the Padres 3-1. And we have the game on in our monitor up here in our booth, so we keep you updated on what's happening in Denver. Brad Penny and the Giants take to field, a 3-3 road trip, winning last night and taking 2 out of 3 from the Diamondbacks. They know what's at stake. They have 10 games left, and you have to just take it a game at a time. And know that every game is so very important.
Here you see the numbers that Penny has had as a Giant start. This will be his 5th start, 3-1, 4.01 ERA. 18 hits allowed in 24 2/3, 25 base runners combined, and 11 strikeouts to 7 walks. And of course, the last outing that he had in Los Angeles, not a good one. He gave up 8 earned runs and 10 hits in 4 innings. And you take that start away, and his numbers would just sort of jump off the page at you. The first 3 starts he had as a Giant were all very good. Lifetime against the Chicago Cubs, he's 3-3 with a very stingy 2.64 ERA. That in 58 innings in 9 games. Measures off where he wants his planned step to be. 5 steps. He marks it, and he does not want to go farther than that mark as he strides towards his target. And really, for a big man, as we mentioned, 6'4", 265, the motion that he has is very compact, very well balanced. And it's the kind of emotion that you have to have if you're going to command high velocity stuff, and he can do that when he's right.
Cubs are coming off a series in Milwaukee where they took 2 out of 3. Doing the honors, the men in blue. Gorman behind the dish. That'll be Davis, Bucknor, and Mike Everett. We will see all of those umpires at some point behind home plate in this series. Here's Fukudome. Sandoval in at third, and the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and Fukudome just hammers it into center field. Fukudome sitting all over a fastball and just lacing it right back to where it came from.
Well, so much for taking a pitch to see what the guy has. He's up there looking for a fastball out over the plate. He gets knee-high location and almost takes the hat off of Brad Penny. That was not nice.
It's a wake-up call. Here's Andres Blanco, young shortstop for these Cubs. Hitting .268, a home run, 12 driven in. And the Penny fastball is high. Cubs are 78 and 73. A loss tonight, and they are mathematically eliminated in the Central. Two balls and no strikes to Andres Blanco. Penny has faced two Cub hitters in this lineup lifetime, Lee and Baker. That's it. And Lee is on deck. There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. It is a cool night. You watching Eugenio Velez move those legs back and forth to try to keep him loose. When you leave the desert where it was very comfortable 75 degrees inside Chase Field, and you come here and you got to be careful. Fog rolled in about an hour ago. Three balls and 1 strike.
Just a little bit low. Boy, it's kind of a weird start when you got their first pitch of the game. Boom, you're in your stretch position. And you don't normally like to get in your stretch position till you know it's kind of half working out there. Fastball, breaking ball, what you got a feeler. Whatever you have in the bullpen, it's always different in the mound between the lines out in the middle of the field.
Fukudome goes, swinging a foul out of play. It's 3-2.
96-mile-an-hour fastball according to the stadium gun. Very compact delivery. As we mentioned, it's very quick out of the stretch. And again, for a guy his size that can consistently be under 1.2, that's a plus. So Benji Molina will definitely have a chance to throw out Fukudome should there be a swing and a miss here. And Fukudome tries to steal.
He goes. Lifted to left. Bowker heads up, Johnny. And he runs right into that side wall. It's one of those balls that really is not hit high enough where you can get there.
I mean, and I think a fan touched this thing down there on the line. He's going over there sacrificing a leg to a wall, and here a guy interferes with the play. If he doesn't interfere with this play, Bowker makes the catch. Unbelievable.
Three and 2. Again, Fukudome goes, swinging a foul out of play.
No, I mean, Bowker's a young player. If he's got 3 or 4 years in the league right now, he's chewing on this guy a little bit. I mean, he's got to be upset about it. You put a bruise in your thigh like that and take on a wall, you want to at least be able to have a chance to catch the ball.
Another 3-2 count. Fukudome goes, swinging a bouncing ball to Uribe. Velez, Ishikawa, got him. Double play. Good play by that fan down the left field line.
Well, with the runner going, they didn't have a lot of window of opportunity. And Fukudome really kind of gingerly goes into second base. He didn't put a lot of heat on Velez. And for Velez, he throws a little high because Fukudome kind of rises up to him. But in regards to contact, there wasn't a bunch.
Nice play. Lee takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
How about the year Derek Lee has had for the Cubs? Wow. Look at these numbers. 308, 35 big flies, 109 RBIs. And he has had ownage on Penny.
Three doubles lifetime. No Aramis Ramirez tonight. Soriano hurt. Two balls and one strike. Ah, beautiful.
Well, they had the similar kind of mister all through Phoenix. This one here a bit more effective, however.
Out of play, 2-2. Since July 1st, in the long ball department, Lee is on top, followed by Howard, Reynolds, Fielder, and Garrett Jones, the rookie.
How about Garrett Jones putting up 20?
Yep.
That's a great story.
It really is. 2-2 to Lee. Breaking ball, full count.
I don't think Penny's got a good feel about breaking ball yet.
I don't think he wants to give Derek Lee a whole lot to hit.
Yeah, it's been pretty much outside that last curveball. It's been all fastballs away. Away, 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 away. And he's sitting out there again.
On the ground, foul.
That's Oscar Bronchak, our ball dude at first base tonight. Oscar, he's going to charge that ball a little bit. Come on, Oscar.
Another payoff pitch to Derek Lee from Brad Penny. Maybe not.
Well, he shook off 5 signs, so. And fastball away.
On the ground to short. Uribe. Side retired. The double play helping Penny. It'll be Velez, Torres, and Sandoval coming up. And for the Giants, their lineup looks like this: Velez, Torres, and the Panda. 8-game hitting streak. In the time frame, hitting .419. Molina back in the cleanup spot. Then it's Uribe, Bowker, Ishikawa 7th, Rowan 8th, Penny 9th.
Cubs defensively, they're going to set it up with Hoffpower, Colvin, and Fukudome. That's your outfield. Blanco, Baker on the left side of the infield. Fontenot, Lee on the right side. And Coy Hill will do the catching for the Cubs. On the hill tonight for the Cubbies will be Ryan Dempster. Dempster, 32-year-old right-hander, 6'2", 215 pounds, an 11-year veteran. And you're going to see a really good fastball slider combination, and he's also got a good off-speed pitch that he'll get over in really any count. And with Dempster, he definitely thinks strikeout as the at-bat will progress. Once he gets you into a 2-strike, he's got a number of ways he can finish you off. Last year, a 17-game winner. This year, not quite the same run support, but still a solid season for the right-hander.
On the ground towards the hole and into the hole. And Velez starts things off in the first with a ground ball base hit.
Time now for our Chevron unsurpassed performance. Pitchers with a 17-win season and a 30-save season. Well, it did not happen in the same season, of course, but Ryan Dempster's he did it last year with a 17-win season. Prior to that, he had been closing for the Cubs. Dennis Eckersley, look at those numbers: twice 17+, 8 times 30+ saves. They put guys like that in the Hall of Fame. Derek Lowe, John Smoltz. Smoltz someday will also be in that hall.
Here's Torres. How about Soupy Campbell?
Well, he was nasty. He had a screwball. How'd you hit him?
You know what? I remember more playing behind him in Venezuela. He was on our America team. He was fantastic. Velez goes. It's a pitch out. Throw down to second on the money. And the Cubs guessed right. And that's the first out here in the first inning.
Well, you can see one thing that Coy Hill will do, and this is an excellent move for young catchers. When you step out in a pitch out situation, you step into the ball. You get a whole step closer to second base just with good technique. A mistake that young catchers will make, those step inside. But watch, he steps out and then up. Now that's actually 2 whole steps, and that's the proper way to take a pitch out throw.
Derek Lee, 2 outs. And here's Sandoval.
Biggest mistake young amateur catchers will make is they just step straight to the side. You can really help yourself out. This shot, Coy Hill execute technique perfectly.
Sandoval hitting .326, 22 home runs, 84 driven in. And Sandoval taking all the way, takes a pitch high. Benji Molina to follow. Popped him up. It's going to be nasty for somebody, and it's going to fall. You saw it coming, didn't you?
Yes, you did. On a night like tonight, you cannot trust anything up in the air. Plus, that was extremely high. And you're asking corner infielders to come a long way. You can see Derek Lee realizing that it's going to be his play, and he didn't think it was going to be.
I mean, 4 people looked at each other twice.
But that's where the pitcher's got to take charge. And you look at Ryan Dempster, he's not yelling and screaming. He's got to be the guy that tells whoever it's going to be that they have to catch the ball.
So Sandoval will be credited with a hit. That's when you know you're hot. And here's Benji Molina. First pitch strike to Benji Molina. 265 hitter with 18 home runs, 75 driven in. Molina out in front of home plate, and this will end the inning. No runs, a couple of hits, 1 left. We'll enter the second, 0-0. Stories. Did you know that on September 24th, 1923, Bill Terry, that's right, he takes his first swings in a Giants uniform, and he does it as a pinch hitter. He would go on to play 14 years with the Giants, elected into the Hall of Fame in 1954. Bill Terry. And that's a true Giant story presented by Farmers Insurance. Visit farmers.com to hear real, true stories from Farmers customers and find a Bay Area agent near you. Farmers Insurance, ready feels good. Here's Micah off power. And Penny to Hop Power. And Hop Power fouls it down the left field line and out of play. Hop Power hitting .241 with 10 home runs, 32 driven in. He's got lots of power. And that's why they call him
Hop Power. Hey, I'm with you on that. He likes the pull, though. I mean, it's one thing. He's got power to go the other way, but he really looks to yank. Likes right field.
Breaking ball, breaks his bat, flips it out to Bowker. Bowker comes in and makes the sliding catch. Nice play, Johnny Bowker.
Hey, if he's not as strong as he is, that ball bounces in front of Bowker by 20 feet. He hits that ball about 3 inches above the label, almost to straightaway left. Strong man. Good play, Johnny Bowker into a slide for style points. That's a fun play for an outfield, especially on a slightly wet grass, which is the way it is here tonight.
Here's Fontenot. Fontenot looks at a strike. 242, 9 home runs, 42 driven in. With Jeff Baker on deck. In that San Diego Colorado game, the Padres have just tied that game up. It's 3-3 in the 7th inning. Either Uribe or Bowker. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Bowker.
Well, be with us for the upcoming Arizona series. That's September 29th, 30th, and October 1st, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And for just $10, you can salute one of the most exciting teams of 2009. That's right, your own San Francisco Giants. You will also receive a $5 credit towards food and beverage by just presenting your ticket at a concession stand to redeem. This is a thank you to our loyal fans for the supporting the orange and black all year long.
Baker lines it to left. Bowker is going to watch this one sail over his head, and it bounces over the cars for a ground rule double.
Just to finish up that promo, to take advantage of this great offer, you can go to sfgiants.com and enter the coupon code THANKS. Be our 10th man. Just 6 games remaining on the homestand schedule here. And this is it, unless the Giants are able to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, he brought the right headgear.
Yeah, very appropriate for tonight. That works.
Corey Hill, a left-handed hitter, stands in. Down low with a breaking ball, and it's 1-0. Hill at 235, a couple of home runs, 24 driven in. The rookie Tyler Colvin is on deck. This is one of the foggiest nights I've ever seen here.
Well, it's just rolling over the top of the stadium.
Somehow, I think we wished for this when we were in Arizona.
Either that or the day games in LA when it's about 96 out there in the field. But it sure feels good.
Backs Hill off the plate with a fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
There's a duck very at home here in this cool weather. In fact, it's short weather.
Aaron Rowan will drift back, and through the fog he will put it away. No runs, a double, 1 left. Giants are coming up. Uribe will lead things off.
The Giants AA affiliate, the Connecticut Defenders, will soon have a new name and a new home. That's right, they are moving to Richmond, Virginia starting next year, and they will be there for at least 2 seasons. The team will play at a ballpark called the Diamond. Fun is the key word for next year. They're even launching a Name the Team contest with the local Richmond paper. Winner is announced October 15th.
All right, thanks, Amy. As Juan Uribe takes a strike, it'll be Uribe, Bowker, and Ishikawa facing Ryan Dempster here in inning number 2. Uribe 0 for 5 lifetime against Dempster, who's 3-7 lifetime against the Giants.
Some pretty good respect shown by Dempster. First pitch slider, and again, that's a strikeout slider that he will finish a lot of guys off with. Has great command with it. He showed it to him first pitch. You might notice the unusual style of getting himself gathered as a pitcher.
Tapped in front of home plate, and Dempster will throw out Uribe. You mean with the glove thing?
When Dempster brings his hands together, he will wiggle the glove about 3 times as he gets his leg gathered, lifts his leg up, and then starts his drive towards his target. And it's just a timing mechanism, so he can stay back. You know, a little similar to the toe tap that Rob Nin used to have. There you see how he gets gathered. I mean, and plus, you know, it's a bit of a distraction to the guy in the batter's box. I mean, anything you can do out there that's got a little funkiness to it isn't going to hurt. Now, if you can affect the concentration of the hitter, that's a good thing.
Bowker takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The only thing is, if you get really used to doing it and it's a comfortable thing for you, it's not something you can do out of stretch. You don't have time to do it out of stretch. A lot of guys will do things like that when they think they're tipping pitches. So they'll develop a little bit of a habitual mannerism that will take away their tendency to tip a pitch where they're going to throw a fastball or a breaking ball. But it is funky looking.
Bowker swings and misses 2-2.
Good hard breaking ball. And that's the pitch that he has to prove to this league that he can hit.
Well, they'll keep throwing it to you.
Well, it's simple. If somebody finds what they think is a weakness, they're not going to go anywhere else. If they think they could throw one pitch at you where they feel you're not going to hit it, that's what you're going to see. And not just from that one guy that night, you're going to see it from the league.
Bowker skies it to left. And Huffpower will put it away. 2 outs here in the second. And here's Ishikawa. Ishikawa 0 for 2 in his career against Dempster. Has done well over his last 7 games. And he's got good numbers at home.
When we first saw Dempster, he was kind of a 2-pitch guy, fastball slider. Starter with the Marlins, and he came over to Cincinnati for a couple of years and went up with the Cubs. And that's when the Cubs said, you know what, we don't think you're going to be a starter. We want you to relieve.
Yep.
And he really did well. And then when things changed, they said, you know what, I want you to be a starter. So he started him 33 times last year, won 17 games. And I don't think we're going to see him in that book anytime soon.
He was outstanding. If I remember right, the Cubs ended up with the best record in the National League last year.
Carlos Zambrano, he'll start tomorrow night against Tim Lincecum.
3-0 strike. Rowan on deck. And the walk. Here's Aaron Rowan, who's had little success against Dempster. He's 0 for 10 lifetime. 0 for 10 with 4 strikeouts. Down low with Penny on deck, Rowan in the 8th slot. Not a full slate of games today around the major leagues. There's a strike right down the middle of the plate to Rowan. Five games in the National League. 4 games in the American League. Rowan swings and misses 1 and 2.
Change it.
Runner goes off the mound. Picking it up is the shortstop Blanco, and he throws him out. So Rowan got ripped off on a ball that looked like it was going to be a base hit. And the Giants struck out 8 batters against the Dodgers, earning fans $8 off tickets to tomorrow's game against these Cubs. Lincecum will be on the hill, so that means the view reserve seats, regular $24, $16. Reserve your seats now by logging on to sfgiants.com, and to receive the K-Zone discount, go to the coupon code GIANTSK. Oh yeah, panda shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm saying nap in the next 2 innings.
Yeah. Yep. Mom's lap right now.
She's a character.
Trying to figure out what that thing is. Here's Tyler Colvin. And a call strike. Colvin at 200. He is 2 for 10. See his numbers in the minor leagues. That is a boat somewhere out in the cove. But I bet you knew that. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
95 right through his bat. Rare back and go country hardball. He does this, and it's good to see him be able to locate down. He was so amped up in his last outing against the Dodgers. He was bell high and above most of the day. But tonight, not a problem. He's been able to go both sides of the play at the knees.
You got him.
First strikeout for Penny. Giants baseball is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Verizon Wireless.
Ryan Dempster, 7 for 58 on the season. Make that 8 for 59 with a 1-out single off of Brad Penny. And that'll bring up Fukudome.
Hey, set up and just try and blow a fastball right through the zone, kind of leak it out across the middle of the plate. And for a pitcher who's looking for nothing but fastballs, Dempster puts a pretty good swing on to it, gets himself a knock. It still stuns you when you give up a hit to a pitcher. I mean, you just look past that spot in the lineup. There are very few guys in the league that you really respect as a hitter.
I'm not looking at the camera. Sorry, you can. Fukudome hit a bolt up the middle to lead off the ball game for a base hit. .258 hitter, Kosuke Fukudome. Down low, and it's 2-0.
Blanco on deck.
Penny now has put himself in a spot where he's got to throw a strike. He's allowed 2 singles and a double. He did get a double play ball in the first inning. And a 4-pitch walk. Tune into the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast, NBC Bay Area tonight at 11. And wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday morning starting at 4:30. Two on, 1 out. Andres Blanco coming up. Blanco hit into the double play. And here he pops one up. And Sandoval will watch this one drift into the first row behind the Giants dugout. Foul. It's 0-2.
A lot of fastballs from Penny. One of the best I ever saw at pitching with just the fastball was Kurt Schilling. And he could bring 95 plus, and he could go to knee high in, knee high away, belt high in, belt high away, and just pitch in the four corners of the strike zone. And Penny could do that. You'll see him throw a lot of fastballs.
Got him. No, not out of the woods. Here's the big dog, Derek Lee.
No, not out of the woods by any way, shape, or form when you have a guy like Lee with 35 bombs and 100 RBI stepping in the box. 22 home runs in 2007, 2008 with 20 this year. He's kind of back to his MVP form.
Out of play. First pitch fastball at 95. And Lee is behind 0-1.
In 2005, Derek Lee, 46 home runs. The only other time that he has had over 100 RBIs in the big leagues in a single season.
Dempster at second. Fukudome at first. Breaking ball, and it's in tight, and Penny wants a new baseball. Not like the feel of that one. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, give me one that's got some strikes in it. Don't buy you while you're at it. Give me one that's got an out in it.
Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Good hard slider, 89 miles an hour. Perfect location. This is a good, hard, late snapper. Takes a strong man to throw a breaking ball at that high velocity. And Brad Penny does not lack for strength.
On the ground to Uribe. Underhands it to Velez. Lee retired for the second time on a ground ball to short. 11.
Well, that's a straight number. See, those are crooked numbers up there. So basically a crooked number refers to a big inning. Go out and have a big inning where you score a bunch.
A new one?
That's fresh right there. I'd say that's about a month old. What do you think? First game.
Penny, big bouncing ball, foul.
You saw Brad Penny walking out the field talking to Ryan Dempster, who was at third base, and I think what he was saying was, you know what, I gave you a fastball, I better get one too. Well, there it was.
Swing and a miss, nothing in 2.
It's the conversation. Hey, you call him a dirty name.
What are you doing?
I gave you a fastball, you better give me one too. Okay, game on.
Breaking ball hit on the ground to third, and Baker will throw out Penny. And Penny's going to talk to everybody tonight. And now they're looking at each other, Dempster and Penny. He might be fun to have for a full year.
You know what? I think when he's done playing football, he may be 40 years old. He's going to go back to the University of Oklahoma and be a center.
I mean, when he's done playing baseball.
Did I say football? Well, I get football in my brain. When he's done playing baseball, he's going to go play football for University of Oklahoma.
For a little while, not for very long.
Yeah.
Velez opened up the bottom of the first with a base hit.
But if there's ever a guy that could do it, Penny's definitely got the look of the lineman in him.
And a quick 0-2 to Velez, who took that pitch. It was identical to the first pitch. And Velez too close to take. It stays 0-2. Nick Hundley just knocked in a run.
San Diego's playing good ball right now.
Foul at the plate. Velez right now in a huge battle. Dodgers beat the Nationals tonight 7-6. Final in Pittsburgh, the Reds beat the Pirates 4-1. Velez lines it to left, but it's going to carry right out to Hoffbauer. 2 outs.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Cabot Wood Stains. Our performance is legendary. Cabot.
Andres Torres bounced out to first in the first. Torres trying to get on for the Panda, who's on deck.
Andres Torres' batting practice today was very impressive. You stand next to him, and he's not a tall guy, but he is strong.
He did not have the best batting practice that we saw.
No. No, Madison Bumgarner had the best batting practice that we saw.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait till he's getting 4 at-bats every 5 days.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, hot chocolate, maybe some coffee. 2-2 now to Torres.
Torres 5'10", 190. Padres adding on to that lead. They're helping the Giants out.
Out swinging, Andres Torres. First strikeout for Dempster. We will head to the fourth. 0-0.
Versus the Cubs. There's just one.
Current. Nothing. Fourth inning. Hoffpower, Fontenot, and Baker. Hoffpower lined out to left. Bowker made a really nice sliding catch. Here he takes a strike on the outside corner. Smoked into center field. Rowan spins around and it's over his head and it bounces up against the wall. And Hoffpower's got a double.
We talked about the power that Hoffpower has, and that was an exhibit of what a big line drive looks like. And this was not a ball that really got very high up in the air. And Aaron Rowan just had no time to get back on it. That is a big man line drive. That's the way Dave Winfield used to hit him.
Well, here's Fontenot. Fontenot may end up trying to lay down a bunt here, trying to get Hoffpower to third. No sign of a bunt, and the pitch is low. Fontenot popped out to left in the second. It's the fourth hit off of Brad Penny. Good pitch to even the count. Penny in the third inning, after striking out the kid Tyler Colvin, allowed a single to Dempster, a walk to Fukudome. But then in trouble, he got Blanco on a strikeout and Ling on a ground ball. Big breaking ball, and it missed a bit outside, maybe high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Strikeout situation, runner at second, nobody out. Stay to a corner throughout the whole at bat. You've got an open first base. Fontenot is one of those good hitters, though, in this type of situation. He's usually very productive with his outs. He will get that runner over.
fouls this one off of Molina. Is that off the top of his glove again?
Well, his left hand takes a beating. I wasn't sure where it hit him. Yep. He gets it on the fingertips of his glove hand, and the sting goes right up his arm. And there's not anything he's going to really say here to Brad Penny. He just needs some time to walk it off.
Maybe happens every other game.
Well, what's amazing about it is that happens, and the last thing you want to do is have to go out there and try and catch a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, especially one with sink on it. And that's exactly what he's going to be asked to do here. I don't know if we're going to see two-seam sink, but he is going to see high velocity. And he is desperately trying to squeeze some life back into that hand.
On the ground, and it rolls into left field, a base hit. So that's one way to get the runner over to third.
Well, I think he swung at ball 4. Ball down at the base of the strike zone, or below the strike zone. And sometimes, you just get lucky and find a hole. Really, to a degree, hot power froze with the ground ball in front of him, as you're supposed to do as a runner at second base, and that's the only thing that prevented him from scoring. There's the freeze right there. Once that happens, no chance to score.
Here's Baker, who doubled in the second. High for the ball, 1-0.
He's reaching back right now. That's Max on the fastball, 96. He's cutting it loose.
On the ground, a pair. 1, 2, and a run scores. So that's the trade-off. It's a 4-6-3 double play.
And Bruce Bochy will take that. You're sitting on a first and third, nobody out situation, and you're thinking this is going to be an inning where they could score a bunch. You give up 1 to get 2 outs, minimize the damage, he'll take it.
Coy Hill cannot hold up. No balls in 1 strike.
Fog is just dropping into this ballpark.
Oh my goodness, it's the small flags above the stadium that ring the top of the ballpark. There's a shot up the middle and a base hit. There's some balls hit hard tonight.
That's the fog we're talking about. Now this is the east side of San Francisco, where you don't get a lot of fog. And you can imagine that if we're getting fog over here right now, over at the Golden Gate Bridge, it's got to be socked in.
Here's Tyler Colvin. Colvin, the #1 pick in the draft for the Cubs, as he swings and misses. In the 2006 draft, he was the 13th player taken overall. He was born in Augusta, Georgia, and he lives in South Carolina. 6'3", 190. Down low, runner goes, and Molina either did not see him go, or that pitch was such in a bad spot where if he threw the ball, he was going to hit Colvin in the side of the helmet, right there.
Just didn't have his feet. I mean, he's on his knees. It's hard to get a throw off at all on your knees, but if he would have unloaded, he would have hit Colvin in the, exactly right in the side of the head.
Up the middle. And Penny's got it. And that will end the inning. Cubs pick up a run. Pablo Sandoval is going to lead things on.
Teammates hit 350 or better at home in the same season. The last team that did it were the 2007 Red Sox, and the Rockies did it the other 5 times. Barry Bonds is here.
He could do it.
I miss that guy.
I do too. Sandoval, Molina, Uribe facing Dempster. Not a couple of hits in the first inning, but that's it. Sandoval skies this one to left. It'll be Hoffbauer. Reaches up and makes the catch. Sandoval retired on 1 pitch.
Time now for our Panda Cam. It's brought to you by Panda Express. Try sweet fire chicken breast only at Panda Express. Panda feeling frisky. He and Brian Wilson. And then the secret handshake between Brad Penny. This guy has a lot of things to remember every day.
Yes. Here's Molina.
I mean, it would be hard for me to remember the routine that he has just getting in the batter's box, let alone all the different handshakes he has.
Benji Molina hit a little dribbler out in front of home plate and was thrown out in the first inning. Velez and Sandoval with base hits. That's it. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
That split it's a good one. He mentioned earlier in his career he was a 2-pitch guy in Florida. He came up with a split finger fastball. And that gave him 3 weapons to strike you out with.
Juan Uribe to follow. Giants need some base runners. They trail by a run. It's 1-0. Dempster making his 29th start. Tops this one foul.
I think he hit that ball and it was an inch above the ground. Serious business. It may have hit the dirt. How low was it? About 4 inches from the plate. If you're pitching and you have a guy swinging at those, you're going to have a good night.
Oh, he had Benji Molina set up for the pitch on the inside corner, and he just missed it. It's 3-2. Fouls another one.
Again, if a guy's going to keep swinging at that pitch 4 inches above the dirt, I mean, even in a 3-2 count, the league knows how hard it is to walk Benjamin Molina. It's tough to do, especially if you're throwing the ball and you're bouncing on home plate. He's going to hack at it. Molina has walked 13 times in 482 at bats.
Payoff pitch, and they get him.
All right, we're going to ask and answer our Aflac trivia question. The question tonight: can you name the only current Giants batter with a splash home run against the Cubs? Our survey's up. Well, John Bowker did it. He did it last July off Ryan Dempster.
Maybe why he's in the lineup. Here's Uribe. 1 ball and no strikes. Uribe takes low. 0 for 6 lifetime against Dempster. Juan Uribe. Not a whole lot of history for many of these Giants against Dempster. 2-1.
That's respect, though. I mean, a big slider in a 2-0 count. They know that Uribe's hot. They know he's aggressive.
Slowly hit. Can Dempster make the play? Knocks it down. No play. Here's Bowker. This was Bowker's splash. That was a pretty good splash.
That was a big league splash. Splash number 47. And that was right where Bonds used to hit him, deep in the water.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do it again. Hit a fly ball to left in the second off of Dempster. No balls and 1 strike.
Bowker has had a hard time laying off of that hard breaking ball down and in.
Like that one?
And you're not going to see another pitch. I mean, usually you would kind of go back and forth and you'd kind of save this for a 2-strike and you'd work hard to get that 2nd strike. But with the history that he's had against Bowker, he feels he's found a hole. Until Bowker either takes it and it's called a ball or doesn't swing at it, he's going to keep working that area. And that's really Bowker's best defense. Spit on it, but it's not a strike.
Drills it to left. Hit very well, and it is off the wall, and here comes Uribe. Fontenot's got he will throw late. Fontenot, if he'd have thrown it immediately, they'd have had a legitimate shot. And Bowker ties the game.
The one fastball that Dempster threw him, he gets it out of the plate, and Bowker takes advantage of it. And that's our 4th quality drive of the game. You tie up this ball game with a mistake from Dempster. That may be the last fastball he ever throws him, and this ball hit well the opposite way. But the Giants get another break because this was a good relay. They hit Mike Fontenot, second baseman for the Cubs, and he does not turn and fire. There was no communication, but he still should anticipate a play. There you see, he looks at the runner at second, and that gave Uribe enough time to score easily. There would have been a play.
Here's Ishikawa. High to Ishikawa. Now the Giants have the lead run. in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Some anger behind that slider.
I'll bet he does not throw Ishikawa a fastball. Not after what Bunker just did.
Well, I think he feels that there's a number of lefties on this Giants team that slider down and in is a pitch they're not going to do much with.
Hit on the ground to Lee. That will retire the side, but the Giants tie this game up. An infield hit and a double. We will head to the 5th.
The top of the 5th. Let's talk about tonight's poll question. What is your favorite Giants nickname ever? Go to csnbayarea.com and let us know what you think, and check out the results on the Esurance postgame live. Dwayne and Mike, I bet you two know a few more that aren't on that list.
Oh yeah. How about Aimer the Gamer?
I'm going with Aimer the Gamer. Moon Man, Greg Minton. We had the Dominican Dandy, Juan Marichal. Otter. Easy with that one. We had Robbie Thompson was battling Roy Thompson. He used to sign his name, and it looked like Roy Thompson more than it did Robbie Thompson, so he became battling Roy Thompson. Matt Williams was the big Marine. Brian Wilson is Wheeze.
Dempster. There's 20 nicknames for that guy. On the ground to short. Uribe to Ishikawa. David, it was really a short night for everybody. Plane landed 1:45. Everybody probably got to bed 3:30ish. He said his twins jumped on top of him at 7 in the morning, and they wanted to show him all the pictures that they'd drawn while he was out of town.
Yep. That's when you're going to be a dad.
They don't care what time you get in.
No, and 4 hours of sleep to them, or 2 hours, that means nothing.
They do not care.
I asked Dave, I said, how many hours sleep did you average last homestand? He said about 4 a day. Yeah. That's about right.
And of course, Dave and Jess have the new baby boy as well, David Henry. So there's a lot going on in that house, and he seems to be in good spirits. every time we work with that young man, who we adore. 3-0 to Fukudome.
He's a good one. Some other names: Ping Pine Tar, Mike Lacoste.
You know, how many of the Giants players do you know, though, that their nickname is really what their name is, like Chili Davis?
Chili. Real name Charles. Pac-Man.
Got Molina again. And Molina is going to walk this one off. And you know what? He's headed right into the dugout. And that may be it. It is. How about that?
Well, that's got to be bad then. That may be a broken finger.
That, or he's getting another glove. Nope. Whiteside's getting the gear.
Oh, he's in pain.
It's kind of like the throw up pain where it hurts so bad, makes your stomach hurt.
Well, we saw it last night. Plate umpire in last night's game, Marty Foster in Arizona, got hit in the arm with a foul ball in the exact same spot. And right now, I mean, Vigi Molina, who is as tough as tough could be. I mean, you have to be that way as a catcher. And he is in agony right now. And he did not want to do this in front of anybody here. He waited till he got back into the dugout. And you know it's bad when he has to come right off the field. It may have hit him right in the same spot. It did.
Yep.
We've seen it happen a dozen times this year, but we have not seen it happen to him twice in a game. And he's just miserable. Mark Grusbeck, Giants trainer. And there's not a whole lot that Grusbeck could do. Just simply pat him on the back. Here comes Dave Gresher, the Giants hit trainer. That's about 3 of the last 2 assignments he's had behind the plate.
Payoff pitch, and Fukudome lifts it to Bowker and left. 2 outs, so nice comeback for Penny, who fell behind 3-0.
You can see Mark Grusbeck explained to Dave Gresher what Benji had told him. And you know it's on the fingertips.
Here's Andres Blanco. Blanco is bounced into a double play, and he's struck out. Popped him up. Eli Whiteside's going to get tested. He's doing the dance, and he makes the catch.
Wow.
And the pen is there to help him up. Eli Whiteside coming out of the dugout behind the dish and doing that. It's 1-1.
with head trainer David Greshner, and I wanted to share quickly what he told me a few weeks back. This injury he's been dealing with, guys, since spring training. That's when he first got hurt in the hand. When he takes a foul tip, it actually hits him on the front tip of his fingers when it has his glove out, and it pops it all the way back. And you saw Mark Grusbeck pointing to the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger. It looks like those are the ones that are hurting him. He's been dealing with this for 6 months, guys.
All right, pitch down low to Rowan. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Well, spring training's a long time ago. Rowan takes a strike. Rowan bounced out to short in the second. He's 0 for 11 lifetime against Dempster.
It's tough to see one of your Warriors walk off the field, and we've watched him get hit there all year long. We are not exaggerating when he's taken about 12 hits off the hand like that, but it must have really been bad for him to leave the game.
Well, Rowan's worked it to a spot where he might get a pitch to hit. We will see. Oh, right back up the middle for a base hit.
And you can almost see Rowan run down the first baseline saying, okay, get your foot in front of that one, meat. This was the first foul ball that hit Molina's fingertip. And this is the second one that caused him to leave the ball game. And that lit him up. And again, we can only tell you that it must have been very, very bad for him to leave the game, because he can take some pain.
Penny will try to move Rowan down to second, and there's a high strike called by Brian Gorman. Cubs straight away. In at third is the third baseman Baker. Look out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Penny giving Dempster the stink eye. I'm telling you, if he's with the Giants for a full year, 3 fights.
He will definitely chew on you a little bit, drop some stank eye, and then dare you to charge him.
There's the bunt. Dempster to Fontenot.
Perfect bunt. And that really is a clinic. And it all starts with getting set up and getting set up early. You get set up early, you put the bat head on top of the strike zone, knees slightly bent. And you want that bunt with a runner at first base to go down the first base line. Textbook perfect. And that's a clinic on how to get a bunt down. There'll be no bunting off the tee for this man.
Here's Velez, a single in the first. He lined out to left field in the third. And he takes a strike.
Split right out of bed. That's the thing about Dempster's split. I mean, he can command it in the strike zone.
Look out, right past Andres Torres. That's the vulnerable area down there that you got to pay attention. Rowan at second. In the dirt. And to third goes Rowan.
That's a big play. And that changes everything. Boy, Coy Hill, catcher for the Cubs, just wanted to take a bite out of that baseball when he finally went over and picked it up. Breaking ball. And catchers really pride themselves on the consistency to block the breaking ball. You know, the fastball is a little bit different. They can be a little less predictable, but a breaking ball, you're always telling your pitcher, if there's a runner at third base, you throw that breaking ball, I will block it. And that one got away from him. So a big 90-foot mistake. And everything changes. And you can see how the Cubs are going to play their infield. They're going to draw him in. And this becomes a pure strikeout situation now for Dempster.
Look out, 2-2.
Try a front door sinker.
And he goes around, and it's in the dirt, and they'll throw to first, and they just get Velez. As Velez swung at a pitch that wasn't even close.
Well, September 30th, the Giants are going to be taking on the D-backs here at the Yard, and it's also Oktoberfest, and it's Oktoberfest here at the Yard. $25 special event ticket will get you a seat in the Oktoberfest section. Entrance to the pregame party, you get a free beverage of your choice, and you get a collector's Boots Stein. Get the Oktoberfest season started Giants style. Go to sfgiants.com/special events or call 415-972-2298 and check it out.
Now I'll take a hit or a mistake by the Cubs to give the Giants the lead here in the 5th. And a strike to Andres Torres, who bluffed the bunt. You might hear a decent ovation as they put up the final in Colorado. Torres takes low. They're paying attention.
Yeah, fans here right on it. As soon as that F went up saying that game went final in Colorado, there was a loud cheer.
One and two.
Getting the hard slider, which has been his bread and butter when he needs to make a pitch, especially to a left-hander.
A bigger cheer right now would be if Torres gets a base hit.
Well, he gets a base hit right here. They could probably hear it in Denver.
Holds up.
Nice block there. I tell you, the Padres are playing tough baseball.
They are. Giants saw that when they came in here in a 3-game series. Giants smoked them on the first night, and then that was it. Two and two.
I mean, he's not even going to the other side of the plate. He's going front door sinkers, hard slider, just wearing that inside corner out to Torres. The last time he threw a ball away, John Bowker hit it off the wall in left field. It cost them a lead.
Three and two. Drives it into right center field, but way out there is Fukudome, and that'll end the inning. We will head to the 6th. It remains 1-1.
but throws a little grenade out. Shallow left field, and Johnny Bowker comes in and slides right into it with some style points. A nice play there. Coors Light Freeze Cam. It's brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
John Bowker with the only RBI in this game for the Giants as he doubled in Uribe. It'll be Derek Lee, Hoffpower, and Fontenot, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for these Cubs. Lee takes a strike. He's bounced out twice to Juan Uribe at short.
Nice breaking ball from Penny, one of the best he's thrown tonight. That was tight.
Just misses down low. 6 hits for the Cubs, 5 for the Giants. Both teams have left 4. Game 1 of a 4-game series. One and 2.
Oh, another good breaking ball.
Two and 2.
Over the slider. Whiteside had called for the fastball in the inside corner. Remember, he hasn't been in this game very long, and he wasn't there for the first 2 at bats that Lee had taken. Molina's behind the plate. They just wore the outside part of the plate off. So Whiteside called the inside pitch, and Penny said no. Stayed away, away, away.
Wow, 3 and 2.
96, and I mean, it was just outside by inches.
And indeed, outside.
Yeah, it was a ball.
Got him.
Well, the 3 breaking balls he threw in that series against Derek Lee were as good as you could throw them. And here a 3-2, just a good snapper and a swing through see ya. And Derek Lee, who had good ownage against Penny coming into this game, got an 0 for 3 going. You can see how quick that thing was. That had some nasty spin on it. That's one you could hear.
Here's Hoffpower's had 2 good at bats against Penny. One ball that was caught by Bowker, the other was a double.
I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. A veteran pitcher is very tentative against a young hitter he doesn't know much about, especially a guy with power. And Penny's just kind of dancing on the outside, the outskirts of that strike zone. He does not want to go in. As you mentioned, Hoffpower has had a couple of good ABs against him. The last one, a very impressive line drive over Aaron Rowan's head and center. That caught the big man's attention.
This is out way deep into right center field. Torres at the wall, and he makes the catch. Only in this yard, folks. And Hoffpower can't believe it.
Welcome to AT&T, kid. He gets every bit of it. And in any other ballpark in this league, that's a round tripper. Here, it's a big league hang with him. And he goes, I love this place. Trying to figure out who he was yelling at. Was he yelling at Eli Whiteside or Michael Hoffpower or Brian Gorman, the umpire?
Bouncing ball off the glove of Penny, but the big fellow will underhand it to end the inning. Penny's hanging in there. It's a 1-1 ball game. Had to be Whiteside.
Present to win. You visit sfgiants.com for contest details. For tickets, visit sfgiants.com or call 1-877-4-SFG-TICKS.
Here's Sandoval. Sandoval bluffs a bunt and he takes a strike. Looks back at Brian Gorman. Sandoval skies this one out into center field, and Colvin will put it away.
Well, and that's really what a good pitcher will do to a hitter. Just take his legs out from the swing. And that ball was squared up. It felt good. He hit it right exactly on the sweet spot. Problem was, he was reaching to get it. And once you can do that to a hitter, especially if you can get him to hit the ball in the air, that's usually going to be an out.
Here's Whiteside batting for the first time.
Watch the reach. The lower legs go out, and once you get a hitter to extend out there and reach the lower leg, there's zero power in those hips. It's all hand speed.
Baker on a big hop. Whiteside is retired.
Well, if you like Sharks hockey, you are in the right place. Sharks hockey returns October 3rd. New season, new network, and you'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. 75 games with Randy Hahn and Drew Raminda. Include 50 of those games will be in high definition. The first game will be Saturday, October, when they take on the Anaheim Ducks. You can see that game at 6:30 right here on Comcast Sportsnet California.
Here's Uribe. Uribe takes outside for a ball. Uribe with an infield hit in the fourth inning, and then he scored on Bowker's double. Check swing, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Comcast Sportsnet California for the Sharks. So you're psyched up for hockey season.
Well, I'm ready for Randy and Drew. I mean, if they had a talk show, I'd be ready for that. Another foul at the plate, 1 and 2. If they were doing beer pong, I'd be psyched.
I bet they do beer pong.
Come to think of it, I bet you they would be really good at that.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet you Drew is a 5th degree black belt in beer pong.
In Canada? Oh, easy kidding. Out of play. It stays 1 and 2. Baker to follow. And tight. 4-2.
Next pitch for Dempster, number 92 on the night. Good old-fashioned duel between Brad Penny and Brian Dempster.
On a cool, foggy, windy night in San Francisco.
Great night to pitch. There you see the number of throws for Dempster. A couple of 20 spots up there in the 4th and 5th innings.
Got him. 7th inning coming up. 1-1.
The Giants game on Saturday has been moved up to 1:10. Since you got to get here earlier than you had planned, you might as well come even earlier than that. Say 11 o'clock and join the Giants as they celebrate Jonathan Sanchez's no-hitter, the miraculous game that he threw back in July here at AT&T Park. They're going to unveil a beautiful bronze plaque on the Giants Walk of Fame, and everyone's invited. It's at AT&T Park's Port Walk, located behind the right field arcade. Hey guys, Sanchez is only the 4th player to have a milestone enshrined on the Port Walk. He joins Barry Bonds, Rob Nen, and Jason Schmidt.
Yeah, it will be fun. We will be there for that.
There he is. No hit Sanchez.
Here's Jeff Baker.
Threw the ball well last night. 9 strikeouts and 5 1/3 in Arizona.
Penny's got that breaking ball working. It's 0-1. Just outside. Following Baker is Coy Hill, and then Tyler Colvin. Aaron Rowan out in center field, tracking this one. One out here in the 7th inning.
Nice fastball in the hands. Well, a reminder to tune in to the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast. That's NBC Bay Area tonight at 11. And wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday morning starting at 4:30 a.m.
Here's Coy Hill. Singled in the 4th. Bunts this out in front of the plate. Whiteside takes his time and got him.
That's definitely a man that knows his arm. He's going to wait and see what that ball was going to do before he made his move to it. But the whole play was set up by him getting his feet in position. Just one little shuffle step and a very quick release. And how does the catcher throw? Watch him get cocked right to the ear. Short circle, strike. See ya. Grab some pine meat.
Here's Tyler Colvin. Colvin is Petty threw that right underneath his hands. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, you have to think about going back in there again. Maybe if you get 2 strikes, but Colvin, he hits that pitch or that one, I'd be impressed. But he knows.
Guess what, kid?
Here it comes again. Or he might throw a breaking ball towards his back foot, but it'll be on that side of the plate. Fastball right on the hands. I'm impressed he made contact and didn't break his bat.
I think he was looking in there. I'm just with you.
He's back off the plate.
Foul.
Boy, we had a signal on the bench when you in a 2-strike situation. You saw a catcher slap the dirt early, like Whiteside did. Somebody would yell out your name, and you knew it was coming. You knew a breaking ball was coming, because you don't slap that dirt on a fastball.
Out of play.
You've got to be really careful as to if you're going to slap the ground or if you're going to raise your glove up around the shoulder height wanting a high fastball. If you tip that location too soon, it can get relayed. You got to be very careful with that. Doesn't have to come from the bench either. It can come from the coach.
Got him. And that ends the inning. For the Giants, it'll be Bowker, Ishikawa, and Rowan coming up.
Shield of California for affordable health plans to cover the unexpected. Shield helps. Visit BlueShieldCA.com and by Comcast HD with more HD than anyone, period.
All right, here's our McDonald's game summary. Not a lot to report. A 1-1 game. Hoffbauer's got a double and a run scored. Dempster's been good. Bowker's got an RBI double. Penny has been good as well. It's a pitcher's duel right now with the Giants coming up. And that's our McDonald's game summary. Here's Bowker. We saw John Bowker see one fastball, and he tied the game up with a double. And we said at the time, it's the last fastball he's going to see. And so far, he's behind in the count on a breaking ball.
Another split. Well, if he sees a fastball, it won't be in the strike zone. If he does, it's a mistake, pure and simple. But, I mean, that's something, too, you can work to your advantage as a young hitter. You go up there, and I'm sure that was something that Carney Lansford told him. Don't look for a fastball, kid.
So far, 3 off-speed pitches, and it's 2-1.
I mean, that's why you need a hitting instructor to give you that perspective going back up to the box. There's Carney. Constant dialogue with his hitters during the game.
3-1. Giants know that the Rockies have lost. They knew that instantly. Bowker, high drive, right field, out of here. And the Giants take the lead.
Well, on a night that's made for pitching, Johnny Bowker hits his first home run of the 2009 campaign, and he gives his team the lead.
Boy, he smoked it.
Another off-speed pitch, looked like a slider, and he was not one time looking for a fastball on that at bat.
Ishikawa takes low.
And that's how you grow as a hitter.
Yep.
And that's what he has done against Dempster. 4 for 8, 2 big flies, and a double.
Here's the splash cam view.
I think I said that was his first home run. That is his second home run, I beg your pardon.
To Ishikawa. On the ground sharply to second. Fontenot to Lee, 1 out. And here's Rowan. Affelt is now taking it very serious down in the bullpen. Rowan fouls it at the plate. John Dunson on his way to North Star stopped off here at the ball game.
Yeah, he's a snowboarder. Absolutely.
Rowan takes a strike, 0-2.
He does not handle the cold weather very well. The kid from Brooklyn, now living in Northern California.
Lives in Fremont. 0-2 pitch. Rowan just spins out of the way. 1-2.
It was great when he joined the Giants as a player. He would always talk about how he and his teammates with the Cubs would come into San Francisco and the mindset that they had when they would play a Candlestick. It's pretty funny. Not big fans of the cold weather.
Rowan out swinging. Penny's going to hit. Sportsnet Central tonight at 10:30 right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Damon Andrews and Jamie Sire. They'll look at highlights of this game, 49ers and Raiders updates, and the Golden Greats. tonight at 10:30. Check it out. Penny swings and misses. Penny is 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Little pop up. Could fall. Will fall. Fukudome and Fontenot could not get there.
Just runs right off the bat towards the label. And again, a test of strength. Most mortals, that ball doesn't get out of the infield grass. A perfect tweener. Penny always talking. Anybody close, he's woofing.
Here's Velez. Boy, Dempster has just stayed in on the hands of Velez. Velez either broke his bat or he's just going to take a stroll.
Well, he has not swung at too many strikes tonight. He's not picked up Dempster at all. This breaking ball, he whacks right off the top of his right foot.
And that's why he took the stroll.
There's the stroll.
Penny at first. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 2.
Good split. So a lot of off-speed stuff here from Dempster to Velez. And he has not really had great swings at him. Heilman and Marshall get loose. Marshall the lefty.
2 outs, 1 on, a run in. Outside and low, 1 and 2 to Eugenio Velez here in the 7th inning. A ball game now that's 2 hours old. This is game 1 of a 7-game homestand. The last 7 regular season games in this ballpark. Velez chases that pitch again, and he is out swinging for the 2nd time. John Bowker, his 2nd home run of the season, out towards the landing, and it's 2-1 Giants. Big series, Cubs and Giants. 3 more games starting tomorrow night. The Willie Mack Award presentation will be tomorrow, so make sure you get to the ball game a little earlier tomorrow. 7:15 is first pitch. Then Saturday, it's a new starting time. Ignore your schedule and ignore the time on that schedule. It's a 1:10 start on Saturday, and then come on out on Sunday for Fan Appreciation Day. Always a fun day that day, and that game will start at 1:05. sfgiants.com, 877-4-SFG-TIX. There are good seats available for the remaining 3 games in this series.
That's the man that has made the difference tonight. 2 great at bats from Dempster, a double that scored a run and a home run that put his team ahead, and that's where we are. 2-1 Giants.
So Bobby Scales will be the pinch hitter. Scales is at the plate, hitting .252. And the big fella starts him off with a breaking ball for a strike.
I always thought that was a great pitch to open up an at bat with a pinch hitter with. You can flop a breaking ball over. Most pinch hitters are going to look fastball. A lot of guys are just going to take a pitch anyway.
Big bouncer to Uribe. And Scales is out. Scales coming into that at bat was 7 for 11 as a pinch hitter. So how big an out was that?
Huge. It's the 27th man that Penny has faced tonight. 19 times he has come across the plate with strike 1. That is the recipe for success.
You made a good point, Mike, in between innings about Affeldt is ready. And Affeldt could come into the game at any time, come in to face this guy, as this is bounced up the middle for a hit. But you want to stay away from Ramirez. Fukudome with a single.
Well, that's where they got Brian Wilson going. If you went to Affeldt now, you would definitely go to Wilson with Derek Lee coming up. Or you can always leave the guy out there in the hill.
Who's throwing the ball well. Blanco is 0 for 3. On the ground, maybe a pair. 4, 6, 3. Got him. That ball looked like it was going to roll up the arm of Velez, but he hung in there. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. And it's Aaron Heilman who is on the hill, a nasty right-hander.
You see his numbers: 6'5", 230-pounder, 5-year veteran. A big-time sink. Got to keep the ball down, though. This year he's been giving up some home runs. And you look at Aaron Heilman, and you look at his socks, and you immediately think old school.
Well, not that old.
He's pretty old.
Yeah, that's when we were playing.
That's old.
I don't know, Mike. Kind of digging the new style.
What were you thinking about? Heilman, a graduate of Notre Dame. He was the Big East Pitcher of the Year in 2000, 2001.
I mean, really, when I look at the mound, I could be looking at somebody from 1970.
All right, Bert Blylevel.
One and two to Torres.
Oh,
look out.
That would have hurt. You can see the movement on the fastball from Heilman, and it's got big time sink to it, and it is big time heavy. And if you hit a racehorse in the legs, that would not have been good. Change up. Heilman originally signed by the Mets.
Yeah, he was good.
Had some really nice years. Last year in New York, he put a couple extra points on his ERA, and it got him out of New York. Cubs gobbled him up.
Breaks his bat, slowly hit. Heilman with a nice play on the backhand flip.
Oh, he's the only one who could have made that play.
It's the Sox.
It's the Sox. Well, join us tomorrow at pregame live at 6:30 p.m. 7:15 game. Giants taking on the Cubs, game 2, and it ought to be a great matchup. Two good, solid, big league pitchers on the hill. Tim Lincecum taking on Carlos Zambrana, and you'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Barry Zito against Tom Gorzolani. That's a Saturday 1:10 game, and then a Sunday finale with Matt Cain taking on Ted Lilly, and lots of great pitching in this 4-gamer between Chicago and San Francisco. So join us if you would. We'd love to have you.
Here's Sandoval. Takes low.
Ted Lilly on Sunday, a native Bay Area kid. Should have quite a pass list.
Sandoval out in front again as he pops it up. However, this has got a chance, but racing in is Colvin to make the catch. 2 outs. And here's Eli Whiteside. Eli Whiteside came in when Benjamin Molina was hurt. He's had one at bat. He bounced out to third. In the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. For Brian Wilson in the 9th inning, it would be Lee, Hoffpower, and Fontenot, or whoever Lou Piniella should want to go to. He's got a long list of guys on his bench. Whiteside pops it foul. This was the injury to Benjamin Molina. This is the second time he'd been hit on the tips of those fingers. This is the first one. and this was the second one. They were about 2 innings apart, and on this one, Benjamin Linton put his head down, did not take his mask off, and he walked right into the dugout.
Now he got down the dugout, and he had got bent over, and he stayed bent over for a long time. And I mean, he was in excruciating pain. And we have not heard any update as to the condition of his hand. I'm sure they had an X-ray.
Whiteside out swinging to end the inning. Here comes the ninth. Wilson coming in, 2-1 Giants. Is on the mound. It's a 2-1 lead for the Giants.
Game number 66 for Wilson, and he has been saving games in a manly fashion. His last 2 outings, he has struck out the side to close things up. Showing a lot of confidence right now.
Here's Derek Lee. Right out of bed at 98, and it just misses. Lee is 0 for 3. Torres is now in left. Randy Wynn is in right. Not close. 2 balls and no strikes. Bumper watching. And a strike, so that'll settle everybody down. 2 balls and 1 strike. Contusion to the fingers on left hand for Benjamin Molina. X-rays are negative.
Well, that's good news. One guy you cannot afford to lose.
Out of play, 2-2.
That was mano a mano right there. You got a guy in the box with 35 home runs, hitting 308, 109 RBIs. He's got a ton of confidence, and look at him launching into that fastball. You talk about starting early. He got exactly what he was looking for.
He's faced Wilson 4 times. He's 1 for 4, triple, and the 2-2, and it's just outside. 3-2.
And you can see Bruce Bochy wincing in the Giants dugout. The slider just missed. Ryan Gorman has called a good game tonight. That indeed was a ball, but it was close.
And the walk.
He saved that slider. And that's one of those pitches, you see, gee, if you're going to surprise a guy, throw in the strike zone. But I think the pitch he made was a pretty good one. I just think it was an excellent take from Derek Lee.
Here's Hoffpauir. Hoffpauir pops it up. It'll be Sandoval straddling the foul line, 1 out. One pitch, Hoffpauir gone. Here's Fontenot. Fontenot had a base hit in the 4th. He's 1 for 3.
I'm a little surprised at Fontenot getting this at bat with Aramis Ramirez on the Cubs bench.
Popped him up. It's going to be Uribe or Sandoval, and Uribe chases off the Panda 2 down.
Well, a leadoff walk, and 2 pitches later, you got 2 outs. High pop up, and it's like everybody's going to want to catch it. Panda giving way. It really is a better angle for the shortstop, and Sandoval knows that, which is why he bailed out.
Here's Baker. Baker is 1 for 3 tonight. He's 0 for 3 lifetime against Wilson with 3 strikeouts. I have a feeling this is the way all 4 of these games are going to go in this series.
How about the rest of the year?
Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not in time as Velez gets hurt. He landed on his hip. Hip or ribs. It'll be a stolen base.
Boy, he slammed down hard. And for Lee, this is his first stolen base of the year. And when Velez came down, his legs hit the back of Lee, and this is how he comes down and lands. Ouch.
Hip pointer.
It's going to be sore. I mean, they had a better throw from Whiteside, but once the throw went high, it allowed a window of opportunity for Lee to get underneath, and he steals his first bag of the year. Talking about another guy you can't afford to lose.
No.
The throw goes high. He goes up to get it. And really slams down hard. And he gets hit on the ribs on his right side. And there's not a lot of meat on those bones to protect him.
Yeah, if you see this guy walking around with his shirt off, he is wiry strong.
Jack Skellington.
By the way, just as important, the pitch was a called strike to Baker. Oh, and 2.
Good hard slider, and he got him to chase.
31,000 on their feet. It's 0 and 2. Off the plate, 1 and 2.
Pretty easy take right there. Pretty wide with a slider. Third one he's seen in a row, and he saw it early.
Giants defense on the infield keep that ball from reaching the outfield. 2-2. High drive. Left field. Torres back. Gone. Jeff Baker unloads a 2-run home run here in the 9th inning, and the Cubs take the lead.
Jeff Baker got every bit of a fastball. And once you elevate on contact on a high fastball with 97 miles per hour behind it, it's going to go. And at the start of this season, Jeff Baker was a Rocky.
There's a strike to Corey Hill. Wow.
And you could see the reaction from Ryan Wilson. That was painful.
One pitch away after jumping out in front of Jeff Baker. There's a strike. It's 1-2.
The hardest thing in this game is when you're a closer and you give up the lead, to get your focus back and get the next guy out.
Pop-up is out of play.
Baker, who started the year out as a Rocky, and let him go. I mean, he's going to be a name in their shares meeting, and I think his share just went up.
Slowly hit, and this will kick foul for the Giants in the 9th. They will have Uribe, Randy Wynn, and Ishikawa.
One of the hardest things in this sport is to regain your confidence and your concentration.
Hill strikes out. Giants have some work to do. It's 3-2 Chicago. Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area for 49ers Post-Game Live, hosted by Gary Radnich and former Mayor Willie Brown and 49ers great Eric Davis. Check it out. A major turn of events means the Giants will go to their half of the ninth inning trailing by a run.
Jeff Baker, the man with the dramatic swing of the bat that gave his team the lead. And now it is in the hands of closer Carlos Marmol, the right-hander. Let's take a look at his numbers. Got good stuff, mid-90s and above fastball, good hard slider. You're going to see a lot of sliders. Slider, slider, slider. 76 game he's been in, 14 of 18. 62 walks in 70 innings, and he's hit 12 base runners. So he can have bouts of wildness. He also, though, has great strikeout stuff, 86 punch-outs in 70 innings. Sam Fold comes in, he'll play left field, and Micah Hoffpower goes to first base.
Giants need base runners. 1 ball and 1 strike to Uribe. Foul back, 1-2. Uribe had an infield hit in the 4th. Got him.
Got him to chase away, fastball.
Here's Randy Wynn. Randy Wynn batting for the first time.
Now, Eugenio Velez taking inventory of that fall. His ribs really took a pretty good jolt.
Randy Wynn coming in, hitting at 260. Baker in at third. 2-0.
Those 2 fastballs not close. And Marmol can do that. I mean, he can run a wild streak that he can't get out of.
Pop backing out of play.
One thing about Marmol, though, I mean, he does not give up a lot of long balls. He has given up 1 in 70 in the 3rd innings. But he will create drama.
Well, that's what the Giants are hoping for. 2-2. Up the middle. Randy Wynn is going to beat it out.
Yeah, that's the base runner that sets it up.
Here's Ishikawa. Ishikawa drew a walk in the 2nd. He's 0 for 2.
And Ishikawa has a good eye. Can be very patient.
And he has never faced Marmol before. Not even close. 1 ball and no strikes.
That's what we're talking about with Marmol. He's got such a sling to his delivery that at times, I mean, he can get completely lost in his release point.
Randy Wynn has He's done a good job stealing bases this year. He's got 15. Pitch out, and it came on a 2-0 pitch.
I do not believe that call. I do not believe that call.
And neither does Lou. So clearly it did not come from Piniella. And he's looking at Matt Stairs. Did it come from you? Or not Matt Stairs, but Matt Sinatra.
I mean, that is a big pitch right there. And that did not have to be a strike. Well, there was some kind of a cross-up. Giants get a gift. They get a 2-0 count, go to a 3-0 count. And then the Cubs get a gift on a 3-0 strike.
3 balls and 1 strike. Wind goes. Swinging a pop-up. Out of play. It's 3-2.
A good pitch to hit there in that 3-1. Well, if you go 3-1, you go 3-2.
Yep.
Armo wants a slider.
Wind goes. Line drive. Foul.
Look out, ball dude. Oscar Baranchuk, our ball dude, almost got smoked. Smoked.
3-2 to Ishikawa.
Well, he wanted the fastball away. Marmo took him off with the slider.
Another foul ball as he hooks it into the seats.
Ishikawa's having good swings.
Randy Wynn getting a good workout as he heads back to first. Three and two. Wynn about to take off. Giants fans watching and waiting for this 3-2 pitch. Wynn goes, and it's ball 4.
Nice at bat, Travis Ishikawa.
So the veteran Aaron Rowan's going to hit. And if you're Travis Ishikawa and there's a ground ball, you got to take somebody out at second. Strike to Rowan, and it's 0-1.
Rowan knows him. He's 0 for 2 lifetime with a walk. He's flied out twice.
I think Marmo way more comfortable against a right-hander.
Yeah, I think so too. That breaking ball backed up on him.
And a 3-pitch C to Rowan. And it's going to be left up to Freddie Lewis.
See his last 5 pinch hits at bats. RBI, 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 walk, scored a run. He's stepping in that batter's box, and he has a lot of confidence.
He is 2 for 3 lifetime against Marmol. Roll foul. It's a slider. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the one he wants you to swing at. That one down around the knees or below. The other thing too about Fred Lewis, what we've seen him do in his pinch hit at bats is hit very well with 2 strikes.
Well, he's going to have to do that. It's 1 and 2. Giants have good speed at second. And Lewis now is going to have to battle. And he does, and he stays alive.
One of the best emergency swings of the year. Kind of a backup slider that Lewis waits forever on, and then digs it out of Coy Hill's glove.
Got him, and that's the ball game. The Cubs come from behind with 2 in the top of the 9th, and they hold on. Here's the Giants strand a pair in the bottom of the 9th in game 1.